everybody. Brad Nessler along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And the weather is absolutely gorgeous for today's game between the Clemson Tigers and the Buffaloes of Colorado. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Buffaloes. The Tigers are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Colorado looks a little overpowering in this one. And I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete. And Lee, I think he'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
I like it, Kirk. That's an excellent pick. Buffaloes all the way.
I just got to wonder, where do you get those things? Helmets, mascot heads? I mean, every game is something new. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. He sends this one deep. Carson fields it in the end zone. This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the focal point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is at playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
It's second down now, 14 to go. Ball on the 14. Clemson lines up with three receivers. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off, and they make the stop. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up, ball on their own 19. Going with the shotgun here. He steps up, looks, throws it to the outside. And he's tackled. Good little game, but he couldn't quite get past the marker.
If he could have broken one more tackle, they'd be moving the sticks.
Come on now, not everybody has the moves like you, Skeeter.
That's right, sweetheart.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. Number 30 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 17 signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 28. Now we'll get a chance to see if this offense can fare any better than their counterparts. They'll take over at the 28-yard line. Clemson has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. They'll throw on first down. Juke move, and now he's going to improvise. They'll bring him down. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody open downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call there.
The Bucs line up with 4 wideouts. It's a bad snap. He breaks free. Brought down. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43 from the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. He jukes. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 46. Number 11 is back in the gun. Throws in a hurry. And he's taken down. A decent pickup that time.
And see, guys, that's when this offense is at their best. If they can connect on these intermediate patterns, they'll allow them to be a lot more creative on offense.
3rd and 5. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Buffs come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Looking. Wants to get it out on the screen. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
Fourth and 5. Ball on the 38-yard line.
And this will be a very long field goal attempt. It's up. And it's wide left. No good. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Number 5 comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Look, throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 38. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Throw short. The senior makes the catch. They'll get 2 on that one.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 40. Clemson comes out with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. With the throw. He's got an opening. They'll bring him down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great-looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49.
49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Wants to throw outside. Oh, great catch. And he's tackled in the open field.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
The Tigers line up with 2 tight ends. He drops back. He's looking for his man. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. He located his tight end and got him the ball for the touchdown.
He was clearly the best target on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it deep. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. A missed field goal was the result of the last drive. We'll have to see if they can come through with something this possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Colorado sets up with 4 receivers. They'll throw on 1st down. Short toss. Complete. And he's tackled. They get only a yard from the pass play.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Throws to the middle. And it's caught. Brought down. The pass good for maybe 7 yards. Third and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Buffs come to the line with their jumbo package. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Tackle. They look to be outmanned on that series, guys. Not even one first down.
That's not what the offensive coordinator had in mind.
Yeah, but I can't argue his play calling. They just didn't execute.
4th and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Buffalo are lining up to punt it away.
Carson back deep to return.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Carson takes it to 25, and now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Tigers set up in the gun. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws. It's tipped. And he's all the way down to the 40.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
First and 10. Ball on the 40.
On the 40-yard line.
Number 5 has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll throw on first down. The ball is tipped. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. He steps up, looking. He's going right. They'll bring him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. From the gun. Throws this one out to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 17. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. Number 5 with 4 wide receivers. Play action. He's going right. Someone got a hand on it. They were really in his face on that one.
And that explains why he threw it into that crowd. That should have been picked off.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. And that one's fallen incomplete. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house, and it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
4th and 6. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Lines up for the field goal. This could make it a 2-score game. The kick is up. And it sails through the uprights. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, Clemson 10, Colorado nothing. Clemson is ready to kick it away. Number 46 and number 1 set to return. Kicks it deep. Number 46 fields it in the end zone. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, They had a tough time getting anything going. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Buffs come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
2nd down and 14. Ball on their own 16. Colorado comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Looks. And they try to set up a screen. Tries to juke. And he's tackled. Pickup of about 7 that time on the screen play.
Gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Colorado comes to the line with 3 wide. Throws it to the outside. Finds his receiver. First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Colorado sets up in the eye. They run a counter, and they hit him in the backfield. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Buffs come out showing 3 wide. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 39. Drops back to pass. Fires it quickly. And it's the senior. And down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. He'll get it again. Brought down in the open field. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Number 11 is in the zone and looking to make a play. Back to pass with a quick throw. Complete. Brought down. And the completion nets some very little yardage. Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed in and got him in a hurry. No chance to get anything there.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Colorado lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. He's going left. And it's the tight end. And he will score. And the quarterback hooked up with his tight end for the long touchdown.
Yo, he was puffing and puffing all the way down the field. Somebody get that guy some oxygen, please.
And he hits the PAT. Over 3 minutes remain in the 2nd quarter, and the score is Clemson 10, Colorado 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Carson back to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 12 fields it in the end zone. With the spin. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Clemson in a 4-wide set. Nice play fake. He rolls out to the right. And it's intercepted. And he's tackled. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
They line up in an I. Handoff up the middle. They'll bring him down. The halfback picks up a yard.
Ball carrier, 1 yard gain on the play.
Colorado sets up in the I. He drops back, steps up, throws. And it's caught. Tackle. Maybe a yard on that completion.
1 yard gain on the play.
Six DBs in the lineup. Taken down. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
1 yard gain on the play.
Comes out to try and tie things up. He gets it up. And he got it. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Number 29 looks ready to kick this one off. He puts it deep downfield. Carson fields it in the end zone. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Number 5 with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Throws.
The fastball's incomplete. Number 27, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Clemson sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Complete. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside. And they make the stop. Clemson calls a timeout. Second down and short. Ball on the 43-yard line. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. Looking, and down he goes. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Third and 8. Ball on their own 35. Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. Throws this one out to the left. Has it to the senior. And he's taken down. Clemson takes a timeout. It's first and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. And it's picked off. They'll bring him down. That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there, and the quarterback needs to make better decisions.
They'll take over at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
The Buffaloes line up with 5 receivers. Back to pass. Throws. In and out of his hands. Dropped by the wideout.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
Colorado sets up in the eye. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Going deep on the left side. And it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 35.
35-yard line.
The Buffs come out in a shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks, wants to throw outside. Complete, and he's on the run. And they convert the third down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
It's first and 10, ball on the 35. Colorado lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Throws. It falls incomplete. And the tight end couldn't manage to stay in bounds that time.
Yep, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the refs.
Second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Buffs set up in the gun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. Incomplete pass. He had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
The defensive coordinator cooked up a good blitz package that time, and although it didn't result in a sack, it forced a bad throw.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. He's looking. He's got to throw it in a hurry. He's going left. Great concentration. Colorado calls a timeout. It's first and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Colorado comes out in the shotgun. He jukes him. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Colorado takes a timeout. Second down and 14. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Buffaloes go with the I formation. He drops back. Looking. He throws it, and it's caught. And he's tackled. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Colorado calls a timeout. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 17. Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. It's up. And it's good. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. They can take a halftime lead by taking this one all the way back, folks. Here's the kick. Number 12 fields it in the end zone. They'll go to work at the 20. Clemson in a 4-wide set. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Colorado 13, Clemson 10. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 14. High formation here. Brought down. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 16. Colorado lines up in a double tight set. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Across the middle. They'll bring him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up in an I. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. 2-yard pickup.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Number 11 has 4 receivers lined up here. They'll keep it on the ground again. And he's stopped behind the line. They go with the draw, but it fools no one.
You know it's a bad sign when you run a draw play and no one on the defense yells, pass!
Well, that's why sometimes you'll hear smarter quarterbacks yelling run during the play action and yell pass during the draw plays.
The Buffs line up in an I formation. Back to pass. Rolling out to the right side. He guns it to the right. And it's incomplete. He overshot his receiver by a mile.
Whoa, Nelly. Pull back on those reins a bit.
Well, we knew this guy had a strong arm, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
32-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Carson back deep to return.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Carson calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 19-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 19. From the gun. They'll throw on first down. Short's off. Complete. And they push him out. A 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Second and less than a yard. Ball on the 29.
9-yard line.
The Tigers come out in a shotgun. Play action. Wants to throw outside. It's tipped.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
Third down and short. Ball on the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Number 5 with 4 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. That's not going to move the sticks.
This defense played some sound football out there and did a good job of not letting them get into any kind of rhythm.
Fourth and inches. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Number 17.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 17 takes it to 28. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shop at the 33. The Buffaloes set up in the gun. Across the middle, finds his receiver. Tackle.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Colorado comes out with an I formation. Nice play fake. He unloads it, and it's caught. Brought down. Didn't get anything.
Makes the reception. No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 45. The Buffs with 4 receivers. There's a play fake. Looks. He's going right. It's deflected. And that one's fallen incomplete.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Third and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. 3 wideouts here. He drops back. He's looking. He steps up. No one open, so he's going to run. And down he goes. Just another routine third down, right, guys?
Boy, there's nothing conventional about that play. If my quarterback had to run like that on every third down, I'd be in big-time trouble.
And I don't think they'd be able to run that play again if they tried.
It's first and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 11 is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside. And they make the stop. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Colorado lines up in a shotgun set. Going deep, lays it out there. He came down with it. Touchdown.
Look at that. For a second there, I could have swore that back had the football. Beautiful play.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator, the head coach, or just the quarterback checking off, but my hat goes off to whoever called that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Colorado ready to kick this one off. Carson and number 12 deep to return. Kicks it deep. Number 12 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll get the ball here at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They line up in the shotgun. Looking, steps up, he passes it, got it! He's all the way down to the 47-yard line.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's first and 10, ball on the 47.
47-yard line.
Number 5 lines up in the shotgun. He goes downtown. It's tipped. That could have been a big play for the defense.
And even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Clemson comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. Breaks one. He has some room. To the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
Number 5 has 4 receivers lined up here. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Number 5 is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. On the ground with the tailback. Touchdown, Clemson! And the halfback took it in for the score.
That young man has proven to be a valuable member of this squad. And if he keeps running like that, he'll find himself in the end zone a lot.
And he hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score, Colorado 20, Clemson 17. Number 7 looks ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
1st and 10.
Number 11 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Wants to throw outside. In and out of his hands.
There's no excuse for dropping a pass.
Yeah, and that ball had some heat on it.
I don't care. Drop passes are inexcusable.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. From the gun. He drops back. Short toss. Got it to the senior. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Colorado sets up in the eye. Back to pass. Little shake and bake move. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense now has 4 sacks in the ball game. The Buffs line up to punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Carson takes it to 36, and he's hit hard. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. They're lining up in the 5-2. Throws it out there. Complete. And he's tackled. They get a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Only a field goal separates these two teams as we move to the 4th quarter. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 41.
41-yard line.
The Tiger set up in the gun. He's looking. Look out! It falls incomplete.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
3rd and 9. Ball on their own 41. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking. Batted ball. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Clemson lining up the punt. Number 30 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 17 takes it at the 16. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 19-yard line. Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. It's a bad snap. Looks, throws this one out to the right. Incomplete. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
On the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Colorado comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, makes a move, gets past the tackler, and now he's going to improvise. He scrambled and picked up a couple of yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. He's looking. Rolls to the right. Across the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
4th and 8. Ball on the 21-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Carson back to return.
Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Carson fields it at the 26.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
They have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll start this drive at the 26.
26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 5 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's rolling right. Down the middle. Caught.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. He drops back. Throws. What a collision. That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards. Second and 7. Ball on the 46. The Tiger come out in the ace formation. Play action. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Tiger line up with 4 wideouts. Back to pass. And they got him for a loss.
Number 72 makes the tackle. Loss of the 4 on the play.
The Tiger are lining up to punt it away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 17 signals for a fair catch, and it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20. Number 11 lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. He tries to spin. No one open, so he's going to run. Tackled. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 27.
27-yard line.
Going with the shotgun here. Wants to throw outside. Someone got a hand on it. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. And the defensive end is looking to make a play. Throw short, and it's caught, and he's stopped behind the line. And they fail to convert for the 1st down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
4th and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up.
Carson back to return.
Number 29 punts it, and it's a good one. Carson fields it at the 22. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
4 yards.
They'll set up shop at the 26.
1st and 10.
Clemson comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off, and he can't hang on to it. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You got to give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
The Tigers come out in a shotgun. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. He drops back, steps up, sheds a tackler. Wants to throw outside. Got it. And they make the stop.
Nice pass there, wasn't it, Kirk?
Yeah, he's done a good job of finding the open man en route to a 300-yard passing day.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Feeling the pressure. Complete. And he's tackled. About 6 yards on the play.
Makes the reception. Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 47. Clemson comes out in the shotgun. Throws in a hurry. Shakes off a tackle. They'll bring him down. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Third and 2. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Somehow gets the ball away. Got it to his receiver. It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. Someone got a hand on it. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws this one out to the left. He's knocked out of bounds.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. They come out with 4 wideouts. On the ground with the tailback. Gain of less than a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. They'll make the sack. It looked like they caught the quarterback by surprise.
Well, that's a great call by the defensive coordinator. They send him off the corner, and he just uses his speed to get the sack.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Number 5 is back in the gun. Rolls right. Incomplete pass. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it, because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
Is looking to tie things up. He gets it up. And he hooked it left. And they missed the chance to tie this thing up.
You know, that kicker feels really bad right now, but wait till the right tackle gets a hold of him and pounds him into the ground.
They'll take over at the 29. They line up in an I. He's got an opening. The 50. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. Clemson takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Colorado will kneel on it here as they count the seconds down. Clemson calls a timeout. It's second down and 12 to go. Ball on the 47. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Third down, 13. Ball on the 48. Colorado comes out with an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. Well, the defense came up with an important stop, fellas.
They needed to get the ball back, and now they will. Good job there by the defense.
Fourth and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
And that's pretty much going to do it. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one end because it was a great game to watch. Clemson played a good game out there, but they needed to make one or two more big plays, and they couldn't do it. Who knows? Another couple of minutes, and this one may have gone the other way.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score in this one, Colorado 20, Clemson 17. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.